So we got Tiger and Zaboongy playing for Vipers, and Spidey and TorDad on the Trinity side. Trinity 74 and 61 as their all-time record, while Vipers are 43 and 71. Gonna kick this off with a solid challenge by Tiger. Spidey's there to send that bit of a mistouch there, but kind of an open one for Vipers, and it's a goal within the first 15 seconds.
Oof, looking a little rough on the defense there for the Trinity. They couldn't do much about the Vipers' challenge there.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to rotate a lot faster if they want to keep in the game for very long.
It seems that everyone's repping the Octane besides Spidey, who's in a Fennec. A wise car choice.
The better car, I think we all know.
Yeah.
Alright, Spidey's gonna try to make a challenge. Oh?
Ceiling shot early into the game.
Oh!
It flips
Okay.
in.
I see you,
Zero
Spidey.
response from the Vipers defense. I guess neither of them could make it back, with one of them being demoed.
Alright, well, pretty even so far. Only 30 seconds in, feels like forever.
But bit of an awkward center there. Not gonna really come much. Tiger on a bit of an offensive push.
Good clear on Tiger. But Spidey's gonna play it back. See if they can make a play with this. Both in the corner, it's a dangerous situation.
We've got one in the back. Spidey, solid challenge. Bit of a clear by Tiger. TorDad's gonna tap this one high. Bit of a awkward position.
Spidey will do a little clear there. TorDad gonna try to make a play with it. Good clear by Zor. Whatever his name is, I can't read apparently.
It's
Oh,
an open
Tiger
opportunity
missed.
by
Oh!
Spidey on the light top.
Oh, you hate to see it. Open nets kills teams.
Yeah. It's a solid clear by Spidey. It's an open net. Anyone gonna shoot? Spidey with a whiff, and Tiger to save the day.
2 for 2 on the open nets. You hate to see it. Starting off a little slow here, but I feel like they're just getting warmed up in this game. I feel like we'll be seeing much better gameplay next game.
I mean, it is Omega League, so it's kind of expected, but a solid goal by Tiger. Bit of a kind of a cheeky flick.
That was a good touch. I've seen GCs that can't make a simple flick like that.
Yeah, you're finding GCs in Diamond 3-1s.
Sandbagging, you never know.
Never know.
See,
It's always challenged by Zaboongy.
Spidey's
I don't know
a
if I'm
force
saying
to
his
be
name
reckoned with.
Excuse me?
Oh, right now, Spidey? Force to be reckoned with. He's making some solid plays with the ball, other than that open net. Doing pretty solid with his touches and saves so far. TorDad's not playing bad as well, but looks like Spidey's carrying a little bit there.
It's a bit of a weak one by TorDad, but I mean, he's trying to put his efforts in. But I mean, with Spidey going up the majority of the time, it's kind of safer for TorDad just to play a bit more passive. But bit of a save there. He's gonna tap it again, but get bumped. Spidey's gonna push this one. A bit of a breakthrough, but Tiger's gonna control it to his corner. TorDad on the whiff. And Tiger gonna stick to that. Bit of an infield pass, but his teammate was a bit too far. And then TorDad's gonna get unlucky touch, but
Zab's just get a good pass. Tiger putting it in.
It was just a bit unlucky by Spidey. I reckon if he stayed on the ground, he might have had a bit of opportunity.
Yeah, I think he just was too confident in his read of the play. Should have let it play out a little bit more.
Definitely. seems like everyone here is a bit stacked on the items. Seeing white options and Phoenix everywhere.
They
I
gotta show off, man.
I bet when we get to Alpha League, you won't find a single white option or like Fennec.
Oh no, probably not. I don't even think I have
It's an
one.
open one. Solid infield pass by Spidey to TorDad.
Trinity trying to make a comeback. Got a minute 15 left. It's possible. This is Rocket League. Alright. Keeping it interesting. Liking what I'm seeing.
Yeah. But a bit of a bolting kind of left. But Spidey's going to tap that a bit. Ceiling and down. One of the most painful things to happen in front of your net.
Awkward
Bit of a
angles. Oh, can he get
Spidey's
it?
still kicking with it.
Oh,
You
hate to see
got a
it,
bit of
but
an opportunity.
that was a rough little angle there for Vipers to put in.
Too ambitious, I'd say.
Yeah. Good save
But,
by Zaboongy.
There's 45 left in the clock. Vipers with the lead. They could kind of play this one a bit more like passive if they wanted.
Yeah, all they gotta do is waste time now.
Mm-hmm.
Play the clock. Go for goals.
TorDad with a bit of a awkward touch.
Oh!
Zaboongy placing that in front. Oh, Spidey in the clutch save. TorDad gone up. Bit of a light touch. Tiger's just gonna bounce that back to Spidey. Spidey on the flick. It's a bit wide. Zaboongy's broken free.
Vipers gonna
Could be an
try
opportunity.
to take another free goal there.
What for Tiger?
Couldn't get it.
Spidey in the save.
Oh, is this the moment? Can he get it? Oh, he played it too
I'm
slow.
looking at it.
Gotta-
Spidey trying to keep this one alive. The Tiger's gonna say no.
Vipers
Very
take
close
game
game
one.
indeed.
Oh, man. You hate to see it. He had an open shot there. I don't know if he had boost or
Oh, yeah.
not. I wasn't paying attention to his boost, but man, got to take those opportunities. It's close. Could have
Definitely.
made that comeback.
Vipers were very aggressive that game with the 8 shots, where Trinity only got half of the amount. It's kind of rough, but if Trinity want to do something, they got to start shooting more on net.
But the thing to point out is that Trinity also has 2 goals for their 4 shots. They're sitting at 50% shooting, whereas Vipers are sitting at roughly like a 3 for 8. So that's almost a 30%.
True.
They're putting the heat on, but their shooting isn't as impressive as Trinity's thus far. They just haven't gotten the chance to. It seems like they're handing the ball away to Vipers pretty quickly.
Well, I just got word. My mistake, but TorDad, Zaboongy, they are both new to the league. So my mistake from earlier. But
Jeez, you don't know every single person. What's wrong with you?
my mistake, okay? My mistake. Too high on the energy drinks, as they say.
Feel that. Oh, keep me going.
Definitely, I could do some more. So, what do you think is going through these players' heads, especially Trinity after that loss?
I'm thinking that they're gonna want to make some ground up. They have 3 games left to make a comeback in the series. If they lose another game, the best they can do is tie the series. It's not looking too hot for them right now, but they have the shooting percentage. They can make the comeback. They just have to play more confident.
Well, both teams have put a solid front on, so we can't count any of them out yet.
Of course.
But I feel like this game might be turning point for one of the teams.
Oh yeah, whoever wins this game, I feel like will win the series. I don't see a tie going on here, even though they play very evenly. After we've seen what both teams can do for the first game, I think they'll be ready for the second game, and it'll just be here on.
Definitely, this game specifically, Rocket League, is kind of mentality based. If you got bad mentality, you're not going to win out. But got Vipers putting on some solid offense right now. You got 2 in the Trinity half, pushing.
Spidey with a good clear. Just trying to see if he can make a challenge here.
Spidey on the light touch across center. Ooh, good demo as well. Retarded on the whiff.
I think one thing
With
I'm
the-
seeing from these teams a lot is they're not ready for their teammates' passes. They're making some good plays in the corner, getting the ball mid, but the teammates are behind them. Can't score from the back.
Ooh, mistouch by Zaboongy. Own
Oh,
goal.
and the own goals!
It's all gone to shambles.
Oh,
And on screen as well. This must be very rough.
oh,
But what
that
can
is
you
a
do?
rough one.
I
Trying
don't
to.
think either
go
either
ahead.
side expected the balls to just stop still on the line.
Yeah, trying to rotate back to net, you're in panic mode. Trying to make something out of that. Oh, and Zaboongy gets a kickoff goal. Right back in it.
Indeed. It's just what the world wants, I guess.
The kickoff is the great equalizer.
Seriously.
Alright, well, back to 0-0 essentially.
Definitely.
Fresh
We got
game.
3 minutes 30 on the clock. Spidey tapping ball. Lucky 50. Leaving TorDad on alone on defense. Tiger's got good control. Solid stop as well. He's going to go for
can he
another
get the
challenge.
goal?
And it's a goal.
Nice. Well done by Tiger on that 50 challenge from the wall.
Indeed.
That was a good play. I can't say I would have done better myself. It was exactly how he should have.
Got fake kickoff coming out by Vipers. Tiger on the wall plate. Bit of a bad touch and he's with the ball. This is a great opportunity for Trinity and it's a goal. It's a very risky play by Tiger and his teammate was just pushed up a bit too further forward than he needed to be.
Oof, I lagged a bit there, so I missed like half the play. But
That's true.
they're keeping it even this match. Both teams won it equally. Ooh,
It's possible kickoff goal again. They're breaking out.
okay.
Spidey on the top. Oh,
Oh,
unlucky.
couldn't get around it.
Yeah, just a little late. But Tiger on the gone to air dribble. TorDad saying shutting that down.
Spidey gonna be awkward.
Yeah.
Good challenge
Bit of
though.
a-
Keeping the shooting angle low.
Yeah, it's cut him off. TorDad low on the boost, not able to do much. Spidey's launched that out, buying time for his teammate. Spidey's gonna leave that one for TorDad. Good sensor, Spidey up towards Zaboongy.
He's trying to make a play with no boost there, but there's only so much you can do.
Trying to keep pressure on, I guess. Don't want to let another one slip in. Vipers have a good opportunity here. But Tiger's gonna challenge. Spidey's coming out with very big clears for his team, buying a lot of time for TorDad. But sometimes his clears just aren't in his favour.
Right, not with a purpose.
Yeah, they kind of go straight towards Vipers, just handing them the ball.
Yeah, I think he's stressing on defense a little bit. Usually the people that are clearing the ball just to clear it are the ones that are nervous about trying to take the play.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh. Trinity almost had a shot there. Viper's making a counter.
Ball flying on backboard. Tiger's gonna stay on that one.
I could not read that
unlucky
ball.
goal. Either. These plays are too good for me.
They're playing really well. I'll give him props for that.
It's a good passing field, but the Boongy's just gonna leave that. Turn now. He's under 0 boost, so he'll grab 100. Gonna fully. Never mind. I thought I was gonna commit. He had me there.
Well, let's see what Tiger can do here. Trying to play it up the wall.
Currently
Teammates
tied
nowhere.
up. Yeah. Spidey's pretty good at ones, so if you can get an old 1v1 play, that'd be in favour of him, I guess.
Yeah, I think TorDad's struggling to keep up with Spidey's pace right now. Is a disconnect on Trinity. Otherwise,
Definitely.
they're playing extremely well. I mean, both teams were even, so both teams were playing well.
Definitely. Bit of a unlucky touch there. TorDad on defense, while Vipers are kind of scaring him, I guess. TorDad up, got a bit of a whiff. It's an opportunity. Tiger popping that high, it might float. No, unlucky. Zaboongy cleaning that one up, and we have a buzzer beater.
Oh man,
Oh
that
my.
last second miss from the TorDad. Has
What a
to
way to
make that
go.
save. Don't play the person, play the ball.
Ended with the same score as last game as well.
All right. Well, they're definitely keeping it nice and interesting for us. If I was the GM or the captain of either of these teams, I'd be stressed, to say the least.
Stressful indeed.
Like I said, it could be a clean sweep from now on, but with the way they're playing, it's a fairly even series. It's good to see. Keeps it interesting.
Yeah. Well, on the Trinity roster, all the players are 13 salary, which is quite amusing. Pretty balanced team, I guess. And a
Yeah.
solid one indeed. But for Vipers, they've got Tiger with the 14 and Zaboongy, who's gone up to 13. So I guess that makes it the AB pairing now.
Huh, yeah, I'm
But
not too familiar with the lower leagues salaries.
fair enough. I assume you're Alpha League.
I'm not elitist or anything. No, I just new to the league, you know. Take some time.
You can be a critic on all these players now. You know, Mega League.
See, I don't want to be like that guy though. Everybody knows Alpha League is higher. You don't want to be the person that's like, oh, that play was awful. Like, this is Omega League. Gotta expect Omega League plays.
Yeah. Help the guy out, you know.
They're playing very well though. For their salaries, like they're better than I would expect.
I mean, personally, it's kind of hard to distinguish between the Omega League and Gamma players right now, because some of them are actually like Champ 2 or 3, while some Omega players are Champ 2 or 3 as well.
Yeah, they're making a run for their money.
That was a
Players
very nice shot by
Tiger. Players are just gonna move up to Gamma and take that league next.
It's all in. So we're 1 up on the board. 4 minute 20 left. Vipers are getting some pretty open space at the moment. Popped it over Spidey and it was just all over for TorDad. The bit of a late aerial. Good pop by Zaboongy too.
Looks like they're gonna make a runaway with it this game. Vipers trying to cement that lead.
Possibly, it might have been that game 2 that just crushed the motivation of Vipers. I mean, Trinity.
Oh,
But,
might be making them mad though. Trying to make a comeback.
I feel like he's been Spidey putting all shots in. No, we can't count TorDad out.
I think they're getting tired of being down. It's time for them to, make a comeback. I want to see Trinity take a game. They've been playing pretty well. I think they have it in them. They just have to, stay with it.
Well, I mean, each player on this field has proved their worth of being on a team. So it would be a shame to see him not get a goal. I mean, a game.
Yeah, I definitely expected a 3-1 at least. I don't think either one is completely better than the other team.
Yeah, it's just been a bit unlucky for Trinity with the last second goals.
Yeah, especially.
It was a good challenge by Tiger though.
Double commit though, it's dangerous.
Risky,
Tiger's
but
boostless now. I think the only thing that would make either of these teams better is just team chemistry.
definitely.
Like individually, they're very good players, especially like I said for their salaries. But they got to learn to play with their teammates. Twos, not ones.
It's taken me 2 Delta League seasons to finally build chemistry with my A player, because I retained him for 2 seasons, and it's starting to like show off now, which is quite nice.
Oh yeah, some people hit it off immediately. Some people take a while. You know, Rocket League is touchy like that. You got certain kind of play styles that just take longer to mesh with.
Exactly.
That's one thing that lower players, especially like Omega League, Lobby, like they struggle with because they're still trying to figure out their mechanics. Oh, nice pull by Spidey there.
It was.
They're still trying to figure out their mechanics, but you know, they still got to remember is they have another teammate. You got to learn the game and learn your teammate at the same time, which is it's a lot to ask for, but you know, it's possible.
I mean, it's like as you go, you'd expect as you go higher up in the ranks, you'd expect to see like better mechanics within players, but yes, they're more consistent with the basic ones of like in the higher levels, but like in Omega League, anything's possible. You could find a guy that can't rotate, but can hit a flick reset.
Oh, that was a nice shot.
It was.
Yeah, especially in the low champ area, low to mid champ, even low GC, you'll find a wide variety of inconsistency. Because there's the tactics of the game to learn, and mechanics, and you know some people are just better at playing mind games with their opponents rather than you know going for the fancy touches.
Definitely. But you do get a solid satisfaction of outbraining someone.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. It's especially surprising them with what you can do. Like you said, that some people can hit flip resets. Like you don't expect that from that league.
Be nice to see one on stream.
Oh yeah. Oh, man, if I saw one on stream, I'd have to end the stream. It's over. Sorry, done for the night.
Leagues don't matter anymore.
He broke me.
This is a solid boom by Zaboongy right down the center line. Unfortunate that the Trinity player can get there in time.
They're pulling the lead now. They got that 2-0 back.
Indeed.
Minute and 11 left. They're running out of time to at least tie the series.
We got Spidey going for that airplay, beating Zaboongy out. Tiger's going to clear that one out. Pop that center. Solid clear by Spidey. Right to TorDad. TorDad's flailing in the air. Couldn't really do much with the 9 boost he had though. TorDad's going to take a defensive position. Go for a push. It's an open net at the moment.
Spidey with the good
Tiger
save, but can't control it. TorDad's got to make a play here.
I think Vipers are just trying to buy time at the moment.
Oh yeah, put pressure on.
Not a bad decision.
No, it's a smart thing to do, definitely. They want the win.
Definitely. I think they'd be happy with a 3-1, at least.
Oh yeah. I think it's gonna make Trinity play that much harder the next game. They don't want to get 4-0. You don't want to be team that lost 4-0 first match of the season. You just don't want to be that team.
It'd be very demoralizing, and you never know.
And it sucks because, like we said, they're both good teams. It's just unfortunate for the losers that they matched up with their opponent this game.
Well, it's kind of unfortunate for Spidey because he had 7 shots on net but only 2 goals. But then again, Vipers did have 6 saves collectively.
Yeah, so that is nice. They were making the defense as well as the offensive plays.
I mean, both teams had the same amount of shots. Just Vipers had more saves. And I'm assuming from the data we have here, Trinity just whiffed a bunch.
Yeah, that's really the only thing that it can come down to. I mean, they have to put their shots on net if they want to take any games. The Vipers are not making it easy for them. Like this is league play. No one's gonna hand you a free win.
No, not at all.
All right, well,
Well,
down to game 4.
indeed. It's all or nothing for Trinity right now.
All on them. Can they get the 1-game win? Or will they get swept?
That must be rough. We've got Spidey coming out with a solid kickoff, but
Oh,
TorDad pushed
Zaboongy.
the ball.
Right there, Zaboongy's just got to flip the ball. He had the opportunity and the speed enough to get there.
Spidey going for a ceiling play. It's worked
Okay.
once, but not again.
I'd have,
TorDad
to,
gonna hit that one.
I'd have to say, mechanically in the lobby, Spidey seems to be the most proficient.
Yeah,
But
I mean, he's hitting stuff.
yeah, right, exactly, he's hitting stuff. But then again, like they're down 3-0 in the series. It doesn't mean everything.
I mean, the way for Spidey to be able to, let's say, win this thing with his teammate is to play a bit more respectfully with his teammate. So just keep a bit of a more close eye on what his teammate is doing and what.
I think I have noticed him playing defense more, so he's at least got the defensive aspect of it down.
Yeah.
Trying to make up for any lacking defensive area, but he's got to be able to trust his teammate. His teammate's got to be there to make the plays for him.
Yeah, but at least I was about to say at least we haven't seen many double commits, and then they went for one. Oh my god.
At least they haven't. Never
timing.
mind. That was a good touch by TorDad though. Good double
was.
fake.
Nobody knew what was happening, neither did I.
They live in their heads rent free.
In that situation, Vipers could have just hit ball.
Yeah, most people honestly probably would have.
But we've got the one-on-one right now.
Ooh, almost
Solid play
got
by
a pass.
Spidey. Tiger gonna take this controller. Zaboongy's just gonna lay it off.
Is this the
Crazy.
first time this series that Trinity has been up a goal?
I think it is.
Well, that might be the game changer for him. They have the
That's
lead.
possible. Trinity just gotta watch them clears. Because it's kind of catching them out a bit. Because they'll have a clear and no one back in time. So it'll be kind of like a rush to get to defense.
Definitely going to be stressful for them, to say the least.
Tiger on the bump on Spidey.
Seems that
Honestly.
Viper's getting aggressive now.
Vipers want this for a sweet, solid flick. It's an open opportunity for Zaboongy, and he scored. Tie game at nearly halfway through the match.
Oof. That rough challenge right there. Tor should have just rotated out. He left his net wide open. Expected Spidey to just make all the plays.
Indeed.
Well, back to 0.
It is. At least the goal difference for the teams hasn't been completely ruined.
Yeah, you
By,
hate
like,
to see teams that
A
just
team getting like big
demolish.
goals.
That is demoralizing, I'll tell you that. Oh, this is the wall touch. Gotta hit those. That might be
It's an
free
open
goal.
net. Spidey coming clutch.
Takes advantage of it. Gotta hit the free ones.
Vipers just caught a bit too far out. It's nice though.
Yeah, I think they're getting too comfortable on offense there. Trinity's making them pay for it this game.
So, kickoff got in Vipers' favour, but TorDad on the way. And Spidey there to save the day. Solid push by Vipers, just a bit wide, and Zaboongy's just got it anyway.
Man, they're not letting them maintain that lead for very long, that's for sure. Or definitely should have just let that ball run up the wall, though.
Definitely.
Gotta learn when not to challenge. Tough position, though. Could have been anyone.
Spidey currently on 6 shots with 4 saves. But Vipers have saved 4 of them, so you never know. Might have been all 4 Spidey saved.
Zaboongy keeping that ball cam on when the ball was directly above him almost made me throw up. Camera swinging back and forth. How do you keep your eye on the ball like that? Take off ball cam.
Just follow the little circle on the floor.
Yeah. I swear that's the one mechanic that people forget about. There is a circle on the ground that tells you where the ball's going. You don't have to have ball cam on all the time.
I don't understand why they disable that. Why there's an option to disable that feature though? Because it's like it's kind of fundamental if you're not going to play with ball cam.
Oh, almost had the double. Good
Very
save.
close indeed. 1 minute on the clock. Tie game. Still hope for Trinity to get this one win. Every win counts in these series.
Definitely every win counts. Any win at this point counts towards the morale of Trinity. May not be a victory of the series, but it's a win in their heads.
The win goes onto their record as well, so they'll have like 1 point.
Exactly. Yeah, not trying to downplay the importance of a single win. I mean, sometimes it comes down at the end of the season. A single win will make the difference.
It's all up to Spidey in that one.
Squishy save. Not bad. Definitely didn't expect to see that.
Me neither.
Tor's just got to take it easy.
Tor on the side. It's an open net. Oh, unlucky.
Yeah, hate to see it.
At that moment, I saw Tor just like on his roof, and I was like, "That's unlucky." It's kind of all over because Spidey was completely out of it after that first challenge.
I think he's trying to keep up with Spidey, honestly, and he's got to realize that Spidey's apparently better with his mechanics. You just got to play to your strengths and weaknesses. You can't be trying to play up to somebody that is better mechanically than you are. Or else that's going to happen.
Viper plays on the game with a 4-0, which is quite unexpected in my part, because I think we both expected a 3-1, right?
Yeah, I honestly thought it was going to at least have one game where Trinity could make somewhat of a comeback.
Well, 3 of the games in this series all ended 3-2 for Trinity, so it's kind of rough.
They had the openings and the possibilities, but in the end, it came down to simple mistakes.
They just couldn't close it out.
If they can just slow down and focus on what they're doing at that moment and not trying to play 2 plays ahead, I think it'll work out a lot better for them.
For sure.
If they were playing more consistently in that match, not even necessarily better, just more consistently, I think they would have taken the victory there.